Hey everybody, John here from Mass Aquatics. Welcome back to my channel. Gonna give you guys a little bit of an update of what's going on the fish rack. I rehomed a bunch of fish, and you guys will see fully later on that. As you can see, the middle tank is missing from the top rack. Accidentally broke it. The top is actually bowed a little bit, and I need to do some work to it. That's going to be coming up, but there's a lot of preparation that I need to do, move tanks and everything, and then drill everything. Yeah, that's going to be a process. Other than that, as I said, I rehomed some fish. I got 2 new types of cichlids, and I also got some celestial pearl danios. The cichlids I got are the Apistogramma Cacatuoides, orange flash. There's one of the males. I got 6 of these total. I'll be rehoming 2 of the males, and this guy will be going into the big tank, and that will be his domain. There's also a female in here. She currently has eggs. She's down in the back pot right there, and she's coming out to pester the male and tell him to get the hell away. I will be pulling the male or putting the female down into one of the big containers, but I want them to get a little bit of algae before I put anything in there that has fry. This tank is currently just hatching some of my dwarf neon rainbow fish. I've only gotten about 6 from this spawn. It's not a great spawn. I'm also going to be moving them down into the bottom one to see if I can get better rates out of that. This tank is still my Endler colony. I have a couple of young females, so now I think I'm up to like 3, maybe 4 females, and hopefully we'll be able to get better numbers out of those pretty soon. And with the way the Java moss is growing, looks like it's filling in very nicely. Last tank here, I have some shrimp, and of course when I go to film you can never find them, but I have a couple of buried ones in here. There's one of them, but there's a couple buried females, and hopefully within the next few weeks I will get some shrimplets out of that. Now, in the fry rack and the pond, I'm housing my Apistogramma Borelli and one of my Cacatuoides females who also had eggs. I have already moved her down to the 4 tank over here, and for the most part, unless there's a little bit of food in the water, she likes to just hang out inside her cave, take care of her eggs, and be a good mom. This one is currently cycling. I just bought 2 more of these Aquatic Habitats. They are from Pentair AES, and I will put a link in the description if you'd like to check them out. They are the ones that LRB Aquatics uses for his giant fry rack, but these are the bigger version. He probably has that or the smaller version. And this one we have a bunch of rainbow fish fry and some sunset tuxedo guppies. They're just grown out, and they will go into the bottom pond once they get a little bit bigger and they're not easily eaten. This tank is currently new and cycling, and if you're wondering why I put substrate in there, I kind of just like the look of the substrate. It helps bring out the fish a little bit better. They get a little bit nicer colors, and as you can see, I put some plants in there so that they feel a little bit more at home, which the plants in these little tanks are doing phenomenal. That Java moss is growing everywhere. Java fern is starting to sprout. I forget what that is, but it's got roots coming out everywhere. That sprig I just put in there, I think it's a Ludwigia, and that grass thing, I think it was called a Cypress Halfiri. Not really sure on that one, but that one I put in there probably about 3 days ago, and it's already starting to sprout a new leaf. In the main pond, I'm just housing a bunch of the danios, and we might be able to see them from this. I have my tuxedo sunset guppies in here. Oh, yep, there's a dania right there. But there's not a ton of cover in here yet. I just started growing some Java moss in it, and hopefully in a bit I'll get way more babies, and hopefully there'll be a thriving colony in here. I also have 3 of my Apistogramma Borelli in here, and they're currently just growing out in there. I think I have a female and a male in the top tank, but I'm not too sure on that. And yeah, again, there's just a bunch of things. I also have 6 laser corridors in there. Haven't really seen any type of anything out of them. I kind of just bought them out more of an impulse buy, but yeah, looking forward to seeing what happens in this tank. And then finally, in the little 5.5 on the end, I just have a Apistogramma Borelli pair, or what I believe to be a pair. Pretty sure I have a male and a female, and I'm just letting them hang out and see what happens. There's a little bit of aggression, but the female actually seems to be the aggressor, and I've seen her get like bright yellow, so I'm pretty sure that is a female. But other than that, that's pretty much what's going on right now. Hopefully there'll be some changes going on up top, but like I said, it's going to take me a little while, and I gotta get everything ready, and it's going to be a process. But thank you again for coming back to my channel. Hopefully you liked the video, and if you haven't subscribed, really helps me out, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.